Boom. Uh, uh. Tina G. Misha Oliver. Melissa McQueen. Punxsutawney Mo. Tracy M. Kathy Murphy. Peter is a boss. Synth Fan. Bernadette. Phyllis Hatch. Cha-Cha. Hetty Deb. Monique Lee. Paula Freitas. Dana X. Fluffy Girl. Queen of the South. And me, BDD in the Heezy. Sarah B. All right, Tina G, I got your message. Cecile Kazimi. Scribble by Dibbles. Anthony Neely. First time live. Welcome, my friend. Winnie B.G. Wilbur McCarthy. Asmila J. Luciel. Myra Marrero. Susan Briswella. I'm rolling my R's today. I don't know why. Ra. Billy Allen. Welcome to another episode of Storytime with BDD. I'm your host. Oh, damn it. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Excuse me. It's some technical difficulty. All right. I'm your host, BDD, a.k.a. Brooklyn Dad. And this is story time. Gling, gling. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Happy Monday. I see Gavin Rutherford has joined us, as has Wojo Mom. What's up, Wojo Mom? Alaska Cindy. Let's see. Fox Hill Dreams. I see. Did I say Tracy M? Tracy M is here. Cha cha. Yes, Misha, I'm still in this smokeless fog. Oh. Yeah, I'm smoke free. This is day 7. This is my 7th patch. That's what's up. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. We're going to talk about a little bit about this. But first, we're going to talk about our stories of the day. Stories of the day. The Afghanistan evacuation has become accelerated. Let's find out what's going on there. The Pfizer vaccine has now received full approval from the FDA. Huge implications. Huge. The former guy got his ass booed on Saturday night. Let's find out why. In our guessing game category, we've got a new one. It's Name That British Artist. And last but not least, in our You Raggedy Bish, we've got right-wing troll Ben Shapiro. I see in the time that I was doing the stories of the day, I see Samantha Hawkins joined us, as did Lee Saunders, who was listening, can't type. She's walking home from the station. Hi, everyone, she says. Let's see. And Wifey is here. Welcome, Wifey. the Trump Reaper, Laurie B from Raleigh, Massachusetts. Haven't seen you in a minute. What up, Laurie B? Let's see. Da-da-da-da-da-da. And I got you, Samantha. Got you there. Ness from Connecticut, Bernadette. Paula Freitas is here. That damn Karen. Patricia Haverkamp is here. I'm just finishing up. Okay. So yes, happy Monday. I am still smoke free, and I will admit it is a teensy bit easier to get through the day. Melissa, I have not seen your request yet, so I will check that after the show. Let's see. I will probably need a reminder as well. So let me just go ahead and pop on my random chill musics. Yeah, non-smoking is a little bit easier. I don't know what it is. My intake of liquids still hasn't corrected itself because it's weird. I used to drink hot liquids, coffee, tea, whatever, cold liquids, ice cold water with my cigarette. And now that I'm not smoking the cigarette, my brain is like, ah. So slowly but surely, I'm increasing the water intake. I'm drinking green tea as well instead of coffee. I have not had a cup of coffee in 7 days. 7 days. And I'm not climbing up the wall. So, yeah. Can I taste my food yet? Kathy Murphy wants to know. Kathy Murphy! Yeah, I was able to taste it beforehand. I don't know if the taste is improved yet. Ask me again, like, in 2 or 3 weeks. All right, so the random stuff. I told you guys we were going to check out Reminiscence, that movie starring Hugh Jackman, Rebecca Ferguson, and it was not. We didn't make it through the movie at all. This thing was a snoozer. It was a snoozer. Don't even waste your time. I mean, if you have HBO, it's free with your HBO subscription, but I'm not drinking coffee these days, so it was tough for me to stay awake through that shit. So instead, we went to good old reliable Tom Cruise in the Mission Impossible. I tell you, I can watch any one of those Mission Impossible movies, any one of them. Rogue Nation is the 5th one we watched. It's fantastic. I love it so much. It's fantastic. Yeah, it's just chock full. And Rebecca Ferguson was in this too. But this has action galore. You got Tom Cruise hanging off the side of a plane that is taken off. He did not fall, by the way. Him riding a super fast motorcycle and doing these crazy turns. And yeah, that really is him on the bike. The dude does his own stunts. Fantastic. Aside from that, I was captive of the show Friends this weekend. For real. I just watched I was binge watching Friends this entire weekend, and I never watched it. That was the thing. I made it through the 90s without watching one episode, and this shit is funny. So I'm in the middle of the season 5. I have 5 more seasons to go, and I'm happy. This character Phoebe, she was pregnant last night. Was no longer pregnant. Let's see. And then I did take a break from watching Friends to check out the season premiere, season 11 of The Walking Dead. Now, I don't know if are there any Walking Dead fans out there? A lot of fans have fallen off of Walking Dead. They didn't have the patience for it. And I was this close to saying, you know what? Done with Walking Dead. Because, sometimes they'll spend a whole entire episode on bullshit. I don't have time for that. But this is the final season, we've learned. This is the end of the show. And this last night's episode was very interesting. Starring Maggie Negan, Daryl, my man Seth Gilliam, who plays Father Gabriel, um, and then some of the bad guys. They're from this place. What is it? The Commonwealth, and they all dress like stormtroopers there. So that's that. Good show, or at least so far so good. It's got nice performances. Zombies, and the zombies aren't really the scariest thing about the show. The scariest thing about the show is the people. It's the people, because you expect, if you're surrounded by in a world of zombies, you would think mankind can come together to knock out that threat. Now mankind is still petty as fahizi. Oh, did I see? Is Matt from Albuquerque here? Matt from Albuquerque. That's Tina G's son. What up? All right, let's go ahead and jump on into our quick hits. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Some of my bee. Punk ass bitch. Quick hits. So we were supposed to get some hurricane action up here in the northeast, and from Hurricane Henri. I believe that's how you pronounce it. It's spelled Henri, Henry in French. Henri, right? We had nonstop rain all day long yesterday, but there were some places that got it really bad. Really bad. So my thoughts and prayers are going out to Tennessee. Tennessee really got hit badly with major flooding, and they are 21 people died in this hurricane. That's a big number, and 40 people are missing. So I mean, in the grand scheme of things, they probably have millions of people living in Tennessee, but when you have 40 people missing and 20 people dead, that's major. That's major. So my thoughts and prayers are out to anyone out there who has family or friends in Tennessee. Lisa Hathaway says her sister lives in Tennessee. I hope she's okay. Let's see. Today is the final day that Governor Cuomo will be the governor of New York. This is his last day as governor. So all I have to say about that is, you know what? They did their independent investigation. They found that it matched up with the things that the accusers were saying. So you lost your job. There are consequences. And while I wish the other side would hold their people accountable the way we hold ours accountable, overall, I hope what comes out of this is that powerful men in power, positions of power, I hope they start to check their behavior and stop doing that shit. I mean, seriously, it's 2021. It's over. Whatever you grew up thinking was appropriate from back in the 60s and the 70s and even the 80s, that shit is over. It's over. The grabbing, the kissing, the smooching, all that shit. The inappropriate conversations. Hey, what if you were my girlfriend? No. You're the governor of a state. You have a responsibility to behave a certain way. So, and at the bare minimum, I hope we start to see some more women elected officials in the aftermath of this. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so let's talk about a little bit about this Afghanistan withdrawal. So we spent the whole entire last week with news organizations, MSNBC, CNN, Fox, everybody, hair on fire. New York Times, Washington Post, this is an unmitigated disaster. No, it's not. In this, in a news cycle that rotates, that tends to rotate on 48, 72-hour cycles. Usually after 72 hours, a story is gone and dissipated. Look, nobody's even talking about Cuomo anymore. They're talking about the Afghanistan withdrawal. So on that scale, oh yeah, it's unmitigated disaster. But people knew this was going to go down. It didn't matter when this happened. If he waited another year to do this, same result, maybe even worse. If he did it 5 months earlier, same result, maybe even worse. Nobody even knows. Nobody has a crystal ball. Nobody has a what if monitor to see what would have happened if. We do know, however, that this evacuation has already moved 37,000 people out of Afghanistan in the past 14 days. 37,000. That's nothing to sniff at. As we know, Vietnam, they were only able to, what's up, Rayetta? Rayetta hates Trump. As we know, Vietnam, the evacuation from Vietnam, they only got 7,000 people out of there. 7,000. So, and granted, there's a whole lot more people that need to go. But at this rate, they're looking to, there's an artificial deadline of August 31st. I believe Joe Biden set the deadline of August 31st is when he wants to have everybody out. Excuse me. The goal was to have everybody out before September 11th, because that's a significant date for us. It's a significant anniversary, and terrorists would love to, for their purpose of propaganda, they would love to have some kidnapped Americans in custody to videotape and show some horrible thing. So they're doing everything they can to get everybody out as soon as possible. And as Chacha points out correctly, she says they have to be screened. They have to be background checked. Everybody has to be vetted, because right now there's a massive push. Hundreds, thousands of people are trying to get out. And some of those, if we're being real about it, some of them might have bad intentions. Some of them might be Taliban. Some of them might be ISIS. We don't even know. But we can't leave the people who helped us behind. We can't do that. And on top of that, some of these people, many of these people, they're going to have to take up residence here in America. Some of them are being, so the logistics of this whole thing is crazy. Not, like some are being dropped off in Germany, they're being dropped off in other countries. Logistically, this is a nightmare. How to figure out how to get people from point A to point B to point C to their final destination. And whew, I'm glad I'm not part of that. But if you're here in America, if you're in the news media and you're fanning the flames and trying to make this seem like it's a bigger disaster than it actually is, shame on you. And as Wilbur McCarthy helpfully points out here, Stephen Miller, in the Trump administration, Stephen Miller disabled the visa program. He dismantled the visa program, making it nearly impossible for our Afghanistan allies to come here when the job was done. Yeah, so it would be nice if our news media would start giving more time to, if you want to blame somebody, yeah, the previous administration totally screwed us. They screwed the pooch on this. So Misha says Fox berating Biden for withdrawal and berating him for the immigrants coming here. Yeah, we're going to see a whole lot of immigrant bashing and refugee bashing. Yeah, so stay tuned. Okay, That's that for our quick hits. Let's go right ahead and jump on into our a timeline, a cleanse. Timeline cleanse. Fancy. Timeline cleanse. Monique says she's waiting for Stephen Miller to be charged with crimes against humanity. Amen to that. He is a disgusting. You can't even call him a human. It's disgusting. Makes me sick. Sick of it. All right. First up, there is a trend. I don't know if this is new. I have only heard about this in the past few weeks. This is kind of crazy. People are stacking milk crates. You know what milk crates are? They're plastic. They have a bunch of holes in them, and people use them to stack milk. And they got handles, and you can carry them. They're like rectangular cube plastic things, and they're stackable. So what people are doing is they are stacking them. It's some kind of stupid challenge where they try to climb to the top of a milk crate thing, and sometimes it's got some bad results. Yeah, yeah, you're not going to be happy falling like that. Most of these people, they are falling. They are falling. Oi! Nobody looks pretty falling from this. Why are we even doing this? Why? Who started this craze? What audio? Hang on. I'm seeing people saying audio is low. Is that what the deal is? My sound is low. Hmm. Can you hear me now? Can you still am I still low? Can you hear me? Still low. Hmm. Let's see. Da-da-da-da-da. All right. Okay. How about now? Now is good? Now is good? You can hear? Yoli JR is here. Petty Deb, what up? Lucielle, Natalie B. That is louder, better. Okay, good. Okay, yeah. The crazy milk crate thing. I don't know who started that or why they started it, but whoever is working as a chiropractor now, they're going to start seeing some more clients. Next up, if you ever have the misfortune of if you find yourself at a party with a bunch of millionaires or billionaires, the millionaires and the billionaires, if you find yourself at a party with billionaires, man, don't try to fit in with them. Just just keep it casual, right? And I'll show you why.
You have to buy a hot air balloon for your hot air balloon so it doesn't get lonely. It's a beautiful necklace. Yeah, kids died making mine, so all my cars are single use. I just drive it to the store and then I throw it away. Oh, we got a great deal on the yacht. It was only 15,000, 50, 100 million. Am I getting warmer? Sometimes I wish we could just send all the poor people to Mars. Oh, you're already working on that? I'm so sorry, Mr. Bezos. What do? Well, my job is I take the money from stock invest, put it in somewhere else. Oh yeah, billionaires have problems too, big time. Like, where do we put all our hats? You guys, we have to buy like a hat house. Who am I? Well, perhaps you've heard of my father, Martin PepsiCo. That's you. I'm so sorry, Mr. PepsiCo. Please don't tell anyone. I'm drowning here. Okay, who else is doing a Big Short right now? Be honest. Oh, yeah, I've been eating this diamond-encrusted cereal. You have to try it. What's it called? Captain Crunch? Fuck. Oh, I'm into cryptocurrency big time. I practically use Bitcoin as toilet paper. You guys are still shitting, right? We haven't found a pill to make that go away? Pleased to meet you. Shelley Ziploc of the Ziploc Fortune. That's you? God damn it. And you make how much? Excuse me for a moment. Fuck! You have to buy a hot air.
So that, ladies and gentlemen, that is a comedian. I've played one of her videos before. She goes by Kylie Break Woman, and her Twitter handle is at Deadeye Dead DeadIeye Brakeman Brakeman Deadeye Brakeman. She is hilarious. Check her out. Last but not least, this next one appeals to me, appeals to the graphic designer in me. Have you ever wondered who paints the letters on the street and how do they make it look so consistent and neat? Check it out. I've never actually seen people doing this, you know? I guess they're doing it in the middle of the night, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. But you see the little bucket of paint? He's spilling bucket of paint into that thing while he's moving it, and he doesn't get a drop of it anywhere. That shit is talent. By the way, I don't know if you guys saw, but the paint they use is like it dries super fast within seconds. That's how you don't see paint smudges all over the place. That's a cool job. I don't know. I mean, I think I could get into that. I think it would suck doing that in the winter. Ah, there we go. The paint is hot and dries within seconds. That's the trick right there. So it doesn't make a mess if they step in it. And then, of course, they have to draw the lines first. But if a mistake does happen, as Smila J said she would misspell something, they simply burn it off with a special flamethrower. How cool is that? I was yesterday years old when I learned about this. Yesterday years old. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen, for a timeline, a cleanse. And I neglected to mention before, if you happen to be watching the show and you're lurking in the background, you're watching, you dig what you're seeing, but you're just not chatting with our buddies here in the chat thing, give us a like. If you enjoy the content you've seen thus far, please hit that like button. Smash it. Smash. All right. Our main story for today is...
I do. Bree, you got to do what you have to do. But I recommend take the vaccines.
It's not that.
I did it.
It's not that. It's not the fact that Trump was booed, although that's part of this story. No, the main story of the day is that the Pfizer vaccine, at long last, has received approval from the FDA, full use approval, which means it no longer needs the emergency use. And so the FDA, they are the government organization that does all of the approval for drugs and food. It's Food and Drug Administration. And it's huge because it means now employers, universities, and the military, they can now mandate vaccination. Why is this important? Because, God damn it, I want to get back to normal. I want to get back to normal. I don't want to see us get shut down. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see a repeat of March 2020 or April 2020 when businesses, everything was shut down. Now, full FDA approval means that the research and discovery is complete, the preclinical testing is complete, and the 3 phases of clinical trials all complete. The only thing that's missing right now, and this is a big one, is that children under 12 still it's still not approved for children under 12. Um, and I see Stacy Mendenhall says she hopes this also motivates some more vaccine hesitant people. And that is indeed what we are all hoping for. Meanwhile, Moderna Moderna and Johnson, they're like, know, they have not yet been approved. They're watching Pfizer like, woohoo, we're approved. They haven't yet gotten approved, but it could only be a certain period of time. But the reason why they were able to approve to give full FDA approval for Pfizer is because this whole rollout of getting people vaccinated has been largely successful, despite the fact that we didn't hit President Biden's target by the time he wanted it hit. Still got very many millions of people who have taken this thing, and they are tracking the results as we speak. So that helps. Kathy Murphy says, "Hey, no laughing. She got the J&J. It's fine. You're fine. We're just waiting for the approval." But President Biden took the opportunity to step in front of the American people and announce very this very important achievement. And he also wanted to let the American people know, like, look, if you are standing back and waiting to get vaccinated because of the FDA approval, now's your chance. Okay? Now's your chance. No more excuses. Now's the time. Put up or shut up. Shit or get off the pot, in so many words, get the goddamn vaccine. A Kaiser Family Foundation poll found that 31% of people who have not yet been vaccinated, the unvaccinated, 31% of the unvaccinated said that they will get the vaccine once FDA approval has been granted. And they're they're hanging back. They're like, nah, I don't want the COVID vaccine, but yes, I will take the ivermectin, the sheep dewormer. Yo, that shit was trending over the weekend because people, I think in Mississippi, uh, are jamming the poison control lines because why? And to the point where the FDA had to post, it says, "You are not a horse, you are not a sheep." Yes, that is Drake. That's a popular meme. Uh, he doesn't want the vaccine, but yeah, I'll take that ivermectin. Yeah, the FDA had to post, "You are not a horse. You are not a sheep. Do not take ivermectin or any kind of horse dewormer." Come on, people. So, what is the anti-vax people's new excuse going to be? Huh? Most people think the new excuse is going to be, "Oh, well, this was approved too fast," despite the fact that a lot of people think it took too long to get it approved. Somebody here, Sylvia Correa asked, "What took them so long?" Yeah, yeah, indeed. It seems like it took a long time because we are all plugged in to this news cycle and we're following it. It seems like everything is taking a very long time to unfold. Um, so a most unlikely voice spoke up this weekend on Saturday. Yeah. And I would have never guessed. I was stunned when I learned that the former guy, Spanky McDumbass, Donald J. Trump, at his rally in Alabama, told his supporters to take the vaccine. And they booed him. That's not surprising that they actually it is kind of surprising that they booed him. You would think, they've bought everything else from this jackass, including said, I'm a billionaire, but I need you to donate money to me. Send me your money. You living in the trailer park house. Yeah, you send me all of your cash, damn it. And while you're at it, buy some of my worthless hats. Yeah. So anyway, this did not go over well at all with a lot of people on the right, including conspiracy theorist Alex Jones.
I do. Bree, you got to do what you have to do. But I recommend take the vaccines. I did it. It's good. Take the vaccines. But you got, no, that's okay. That's all right. You got your freedoms. But I happen to take the vaccine. If it doesn't work, you'll be the first to know, okay? I'll call up Alabama and say, hey, you know what? But it is working.
BS. Trump, that's a lie. You're not stupid. Just 2 weeks ago, they said it was 65%, then 40%. Saw a number put up about Pfizer shots, 30-something%. Because they just want to tell you it doesn't work, so you're running at the new damn shot. And then they'll tell you in 6 months that one doesn't work. It's called rope-a-dope. Shame on you, Trump. Seriously. Hey, if you don't have the good sense to save yourself and your political career, that's okay. At least you're going to get some good Republicans elected. And, we like you. But my God, maybe you're not that bright. Maybe Trump's actually a dumbass. All right, we'll be right back. Stay with us.
I do.
There's no maybe about that, Alex. Trump is a dumbass, but not for the reason that you think he's a dumbass. It's weird. I even found myself, I was so rattled by that, by Trump telling his audience to get vaccinated, that I actually posted a tweet giving him credit for having done it. Nothing snarky, just like, whoa, he did the right thing. That's the right thing. So here's how you know that it's serious. Even if it took, first of all, Trump should have said something a long time ago. He was one of the first people to get the vaccine as soon as it became available. He was one of the first people to get it, so he should have said it earlier. He should have been saying it more often and being more forceful about it. He could have made a huge difference. Now, granted, he did throw in there, you got your freedoms, letting him know you don't really have to take it, but really you should take it. Mixed message, man. Don't send out a mixed message. You want people to get vaccinated. Don't throw in a qualifier about the freedoms. You have the freedom to die a moron if you don't take the free vaccine. You have the freedom to go and clog up an emergency room and deprive other people from crucial service because your stupid ass would not get the vaccine. And as a result of that, healthcare professionals all over the place are fed the hell up. And today, 75 doctors, they staged a walkout. They just walked the hell out. They're like, we're tired of this shit. They're tired. What are they tired of? They're tired of specifically that. The unvaccinated people clogging up their emergency rooms, clogging up the ICU just because they won't get the vaccine. Oh, but you trust medical science when your ass can't breathe because you didn't get the vaccine. Unbelievable. And you can't, I was just about to say, can't blame them. You can't blame them. Earlier today, the Hippocratic Oath was trending because people are like, oh, you're not holding to your Hippocratic oath. The Hippocratic oath doesn't say anything about, um, I don't know, about not getting pissed off because your stupidity is harming their ability to perform their Hippocratic oath, to keep to their Hippocratic oath for people who care, who give a damn. It's so selfish. It is. It's unreasonable, and I'm tired of it. But at the end of the day, right now, I am optimistic. Believe it or not, I am optimistic. It kind of feels like with this FDA approval, it feels like we are at a turning point. If in fact 31% of the unvaccinated people look at this FDA approval and say, okay, I get it. I mean, right now, 72% of all Americans who are eligible to get the vaccine have at least one shot. 72%. So we're very close. We're very close to being able to keep the country open, to not have to shut this whole thing down. Yeah. And I think Republicans want people to get vaccinated now. There are a bunch of people who are fringe, who just are doing performative art bullshit, to get votes, like DeSantis and Greg Abbott in Texas. Those people are horrible. But for the most part, I think I'm seeing Republican senators coming out and saying that shit. A few Republican members of the House are saying it. Um, Everybody needs to be on the same page on this. We need to put the politics aside, stop politicizing the wearing of masks, because we know, because there have been so many people dragging their feet on getting the vaccine, that has allowed the virus to morph into the Delta and the Delta Plus and the Lambda and whatever else is out there. So yeah, we're vaccinated, but there are, as we've heard, breakthrough cases. Wear the mask. So that's it. That's all I got to say. In case you hadn't noticed, I do. This is my chew stick. I just chew on it when I feel the need for a cigarette. Normally, I don't smoke during this show anyway, but the cravings are still there. All right, that's it for this uh for this FDA approval segment. I hope I hope I was able to present you with some helpful information while you're still watching. And while you can still remember, please make sure you hit the like button. That's the thumbs up right there. And we're about to do the fun part of my show. I love this. It's the guessing game. Today's guessing game is name that British artist, right? Well, very well then. Here's how the game is played if this is your first time watching Brooklyn Dad Defiant live. I am going to sing a song, right? I'm going to sing not the whole song, just a few bars, a few of the lyrics, right? Of either an artist or group originating from England. And if and when you recognize the artist or group, you will type the name of the artist. Extra credit if you got the name of the song, but that's not necessary. We're looking for the artist. Looking for the artist. And I will read out as many names as I can, usually about 10 or 15. Okay. Here's the first one. I'm getting the melody. Excuse me. He left no time to regret. Kept his dick wet with his same old safe bed. Me and my head high and my tears dry. Get on without my guy. We only said goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her, and I go back to. Ah. Did I take some of you back? I took some of you back with that one, didn't I? Didn't I? I did. I did stump some people. England. I'm fairly sure she's from England, Mr. Rutherford. We're looking for Miss Amy Winehouse, the late Amy Winehouse, who tragically died at such a young age, drug addiction. And at the top here, we got Monique Lee, Misha Oliver, there she goes, Sheila Bird, Sylvia Correa, very good, Asmila J, Galvin Rutherford. Sylvia also gets the name of the song, too. Let's see, Wilbur McCarthy, yeah. Jen and Fat Tony, they got both the name of the artist and the name of the song. Good for you guys. Yeah. Let's see. He only said goodbye with words. Cecile Kazemi, too. Jamie from Wisconsin. Very good, you guys. All right. Next up, here's the next one. That's all I wanted. Something special, something sacred in your eyes for just one moment to be bold and naked at your side. Sometimes I think that you'll never understand me. Maybe this time is forever. Say it can be. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I will be your father figure. Put your tiny hand in mine. I will be your preacher, teacher. Everything you had in mind. All right, we were looking for George Michael, and I see I stumped absolutely nobody on this one. We got at the top here Tracy M, followed by Eddie G, Stacy Mendenhall, Misha Oliver, Sylvia Correa, Jen and Fat Tony, Cha-Cha, Sheila Bird, Lisa Hathaway, The Trump Reaper, Gavin Rutherford, Monique Lee, LK, Susie Brizuela, Synth Fan, Paula Freitas, Samantha Hawkins, Cecile Kazemi, Sylvia Correa. Oh, let's see. Yeah. Okay. Very good, you guys. And let's see. Here's the next one. You could have a steam train if you just lay down your tracks. You could have an aeroplane flying if you bring your blue sky back. All you do is call me. I'll be anything you need. You could have a Big Dipper. Oh, wow. I fooled 0 people on this one. Goddamn. You guys guessed that with the quickness, blazing speed on this one. And no, Lee Saunders, all of the artists from on this list are not dead from drugs. But yes, Misha, George Michael is dead. Yes. Okay, we were looking for not George. Peter Gabriel, Sledgehammer was the song. And at the top here, we got Stacy Mendenhall, Tracy M., Misha Oliver, Lee Saunders, Kathy Murphy, Deb B., Jen Murphy, Susie Briswella, Gavin Rutherford, Tracy M., the Trump Reaper, Monique Lee, Lisa Hathaway, LK, Sylvia Correa, Tina G., Lucy L. Lucy L. said Peter Guy. I'll give you that. Eddie G., Jen and Fat Tony, Cecile Kazemi, Samantha Hawkins, Sylvia Correa, Synth Fan, Wilbur McCarthy. Very good, you guys. All right. Yeah, this is not Guess That Dead Brit game. This is just Guess That British Artist. All right. Here's the next one. Get ready. Jojo was a man who thought he was a loner, but he knew it couldn't last. Jojo left his home in Tucson, Arizona for some California grass. Blah, 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 to where you once belong. Blah, 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 to where you once belong. Go ahead, Jojo. Yes, the song was Get Back by the Beatles. And this is going to be a show. Get Back is going to be a show on TV. I don't remember. Oh, wait. It's a movie. It's a movie coming out. I'm not sure which streaming services are sharing this one. I think it's coming out in October or November. Looking forward to this one. Big Beatles fan here. All right. And at the top here, we got Misha Oliver, Synth Fan, Cha-Cha, Jen and Fat Tony, Susie Briswella, Lee Saunders, Deb B, Tracy M, Monique Lee, The Trump Reaper, Synth Fan, Natalie B, Jen Murphy, Lucy L, Tina G, Kathy Murphy. I give you credit for that, Kathy Murphy. You said Paul McCartney, but Beatles, he's part of the Beatles. Sarah B, Eddie G, Sylvia Correa, Wilbur McCarthy, Paula Freitas, Cecile Kazemi, Samantha Hawkins, Rayetta Hates Trump, Fox Hill Dreams, Lori B, Gavin Rutherford, Deb B, everybody got it. Everybody got this one. Good one, you guys. Here's the next one. This one I think is going to stump some of you. And yes, Susie Briswella, I did see the movie yesterday. Fantastic. I love that movie. That's that movie is basically what would happen. The plot is what would happen if there was like some kind of global event, like a blackout or something, and after the blackout, nobody remembered the Beatles except for one guy who remembered all their songs. It's a pretty cool movie. All right. Here we go. I've made up my mind. Don't need to think it over. If I'm wrong, I am right. Don't need to look no further. This ain't lust. I know this is love. But if I tell the world, I'll never say enough, 'cause it was not said to you. And that's exactly what I need to do if I'm in love with you. Should I, or should I just keep chasing pavements? Debbie said, Hey, you guys, I never claimed to be a good singer, okay? Never claimed to be good. I see I didn't stump all of you, maybe some. Was looking for Adele, and that song is Chasing Pavements. If you got a few minutes later on, not now, but later on, check out the video for Chasing Pavements. Very creative. I love that video. At the top, we got Lee Saunders, Misha Oliver, Monique Lee, Sylvia Correa, Lucy L, Cecile Kazemi, Tracy M, Gavin Rutherford, Susie Briswella, Cha-Cha, Samantha Hawkins, Jen and Fat Tony, Natalie B, Jennifer Tony, I got you. Monique Lee was singing along with me. Nice. Okay. This one, I'm sure everybody got now that I've seen you guys are all on top of the British artists. Whatever. Here's the next one. How can I just let you walk away? Just let you leave without a trace. When I stand here taking every breath with you. Ooh, you're the only one who really knew me at all. How can you just walk away from me when all I can do is watch you leave? 'Cause we shared the laughter and the pain and even shed the tears. You're the only one who really knew me at all. So take a look at him now. Yeah, we were looking for Phil Collins, and that's Phil Collins with "Against All Odds." And let's see, da 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 da, ra-ta-ta-ta-ta. Okay, at the top here, we got Monique Lee, followed by Eddie G, the Trump Reaper, Gavin Rutherford, Misha Oliver, Kathy Murphy, Tracy M, Sheila Bird, Valerie G, Sylvia Correa, Lucy L. Eddie G says she thought he was Australian, though. Is he Australian? I thought he was British. But I don't know. Now I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's English. Synth Fan, Lisa Hathaway, Lee Saunders, Cecile Kazemi, Cha-Cha, Lori B, The Trump Reaper, LK, Samantha Hawkins, Jen and Fat Tony, Rayetta Hates Trump, Cecile Kazemi, Jen Murphy, Michelle Bookout, Lori B, Wilbur McCarthy. Very good, you guys. Very good. He is British? Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay. Here's the next one. Diamond Life, Lover Boy. We move in space with minimum waste and maximum joy. City life and business nights. When you require streetcar desire for higher heights. No place for beginners or sensitive hearts. When sentiment is left to chance. No place to be ending, but somewhere to start. Do-do-do. No need to ask. He's a smooth operator. Yeah, Sade. I'm still trying to stump you guys and did not stump you with that one. Sade with Smooth Operator. And at the top here, Tracy M, I think you did a typo. You wrote safe. Pretty sure you meant to write Sade. And it is pronounced Sade. S-A-D-E. Sade. Tracy M, Cha-Cha, Monique Lee, Kathy Murphy, Misha Oliver, Lee Saunders, The Trump Reaper, Susie Brizuela, Tracy M, Gavin Rutherford, Sylvia Correa, Jen Murphy, Lucy L. Samantha Hawkins, Eddie G. Oh, Jen and Fat Tony, you was way off there, pal. I don't know what happened here. Natalie B, Valerie G, The Trump Reaper, Wilbur McCarthy, Cecile Kazemi, Lisa Hathaway, Sheila Bird, Lee, Luppy Girl, Misha Oliver. Okay, here we go. Here's the next one. Maybe I get you on this one because this one is very old. This one is very old. What have I gotta do to make you love me? What have I gotta do to make you care? What do I do when lightning strikes me? And I wake to find that you're not there. What have I gotta do to make you want me? What have I gotta do to be heard? What do I say when it's all over? And sorry seems to be the hardest word. It's sad, so sad, so sad. It's a sad, sad situation. And it's getting more and more absurd. Yes, we were looking for Elton John. Sir Elton John with with sorry seems to be the hardest word. And I'm still batting 0 for 8 now. I have not stumped you guys. At the top, we got Monique Lee, followed by Misha Oliver, Lisa Hathaway, Asmila J, the Trump Reaper, Wilbur McCarthy, Laurie B, no. Sylvia Correa, Lucy L, Susie Brizuela, Tracy M, Kathy Murphy, Gavin Rutherford, Alaska Cindy, Natalie B, Jen and Fat Tony, Eddie G, Cha Cha, LK, Samantha Hawkins. There you go, Laurie B. Jamie from Wisconsin. La 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 la. Very good, you guys. Okay. Here's the next one. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door. And I'm floating in a most peculiar way. And the stars look very different today. For here am I sitting in a tin can, far above the world. Planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do. Don't. Yes, I once again fooled nobody. I've fooled nobody. Nobody. I was looking for David Bowie, Space Oddity. And at the top there, we got Stacy Mendenhall, followed by Misha Oliver, Synthfan, Gavin Rutherford, Lee Saunders, The Trump Reaper, Monique Lee, Kathy Murphy, Sylvia Correa, Eddie G, Cha-Cha, Jen and Fat Tony, Susie Brizuela, Cecile Kazimi, Natalie Bierman, Tracy M, Lucy L, Deb B, Lisa Hathaway, Laurie B, Valerie G, Monique Lee, Samantha Hawkins, LK, Wilbur McCarthy, Kathleen Cross, Jen Murphy, Misha Oliver, Jamie from Wisconsin, Phyllis Hatch, the Trump Ripper, Deb B. Very good, you guys. Very, very good. All right. Here's the last one, you guys. The last one, maybe I get you, maybe I don't. Maybe at least just one. Son, excuse me. Sun is shining in the sky. There ain't a cloud inside. It stopped raining. Everybody's in the play. And don't you know, it's a beautiful new day. Hey, hey. Running down the avenue. See how the sun shines brightly in the sky. On the streets where once was pity, Mr. Blue Sky is living here today. Hey, hey, Mr. Blue Sky. Wifey says, my husband is either Posh or Stewie from Family Guy. Oh my God, you guys are incredible. Damn, seriously, I didn't stump not one of you on any of these songs. Shit, I knew I should have thrown some Elvis Costello in there because that's my dude. Elvis Costello, fun fact, is my favorite. He's my favorite English artist. Fun fact. Me and Elvis Costello, we go back to 1988. First time I heard that guy. All right. At the top of the list, we got Stacey Mendenhall, Lee Saunders, Kathy Murphy, Misha Oliver, Cecile Kazemi. Oh, wait, did I say this is ELO, Electric Light Orchestra, Mr. Blue Sky? Cecile Kazemi, Tracy M., Susie Briswell, Gavin Rutherford, Jen Murphy, The Trump Reaper, Natalie Bierman, Jen and Fat Tony. Wait! No! They said the Muppets! No, guys, I can't give that to you. Lucielle, Sylvia Correa, Synthfan, LK, Cha-Cha, Joe, just Joe, Samantha Hawkins, Cecile Kazemi, Kathleen Cross, Monique Lee, Misha Oliver, Laurie Brabant. That's Laurie B, for those of you who don't know. Laurie B. Cool Whip. Cool Whip. Hui Juan. Wifey said cool whip. Wifey. Sarah B says Wheezer sings it too. Wheezer. Cool whip. All right, very good, you guys. Thank you for having fun with me on that game there. That was fun for me, even though I didn't stump not a damn one of you. But that was fun game. All right, it is now time, ladies and gentlemen, for you to remember to hit that like button before we do our next and final feature, which is You Raggedy Bush. And today's You Raggedy Bish is none other than right-wing troll Ben Shapiro.
This is why.
Just moments ago, more than 75 doctors staged
Oh, wait.
a walkout
Can you not
to
hear
protest
this?
the number of COVID patients
Dang.
coming to the hospitals who have not been vaccinated. The thing, let's bring in Kerry Sanders, because Kerry, you're in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, at this doctor's walkout. Kerry, and I know the area very well. What Americans don't understand is for every unvaccinated person that's filling up an ICU bed, that means with the hospitals jammed, somebody with a heart attack, and I've known somebody in this position, goes there, has trouble getting in, can't get treatment, can't get a bed. It is a nightmare for the doctors. It is a nightmare for the nurses. And to the doctor's point of view, it's worse yet for sick people that want help from them.
That is truly reflective of the frustration that you see behind me. And these doctors have gathered, some coming off their shifts to come out here, gathering to try to tell people, please, first of all, ignore the nonsense and the absurdities that you're hearing people say at public meetings and recognize the value of what a vaccine will do. 85% of the ICU beds in Florida are full. Now, there are some hospitals that have no space in the ICU. They've turned cafeterias, they've turned conference centers over to beds to house patients because they are so overwhelmed. Dr. J.T. Snarsky is joining us here. She's one of...
Okay, so you guys already know. You already know about that story with doctors having left the hospital in a walkout, basically to demonstrate. It's a demonstration. It's a protest to say, look, please stop overloading our emergency rooms and ICUs because your stupid asses will not get vaccinated. Okay? You are causing other people to not be able to get care here. Stop the shit, right? But Mr., I'm smarter than everybody else, but really I'm not. Ben Shapiro had other ideas. In case you're not familiar with who Ben Shapiro is, last year, Ben Shapiro went on some little crusade to the Home Depot. He was making a big statement. he, he went to Home Depot to buy one piece of wood. He bought one piece of wood, and he said he had them bag it up in a plastic bag, no less, in a plastic bag. He had somebody film him, right? And he was like, this piece of wood. this moron, this blackhead. Oh, yeah. He was going to save the Home Depot with this wood. And then, more recently, he had a beef with the Stallion, Megan the Stallion, and Cardi B, because they did this song called WAP. Those of you who don't know WAP, it stands for Wet Ass Pussy. This person here tweeted, Ben Shapiro is mad at WAP because all his life he's only ever got DAP. Anyway, he went on Twitter. This guy is the king of self-owns, right? Because basically then he went and explained that his wife says, that having a WAP means you have a medical condition. So that was her explanation for why she's got a DAP. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so today, Ben Shapiro's latest self-own is this: if this is the new standard that failure to take measures to alleviate your own health problems are punishable by doctors refusing treatment, the extension of this logic to obesity will certainly be something. Obesity. That's what we're doing now. We're comparing a highly communicable virus, a highly contagious virus, to obesity. So naturally, the response is, the response across the entire internet was everybody's eyes rolled up in their head. Some people are in the emergency room now because their eyes are still stuck in rolled up position. And yeah. This vicious eye roll from Miss Nicki Minaj right there. Anyway, the responses were fast and furious. And here's one from Chris Evans, who keeps it plain and simple. Obesity isn't a communicable disease, nor is it completely preventable by getting a free immunization shot. Yeah, you can't get a vaccine to prevent yourself from becoming obese. Another response here. Oh, I love this one. This is a very good point, Benjamin. When you see him say Benjamin, you're like, oh shit. Let me get my popcorn for this one. I went to the ER at my local hospital last week, and it was packed with the obese folks just obesing. I got out quick, though, lest I caught it myself. We know how contagious that new strain of obesity is. That was brilliant. And the obese folks just obesing. Yeah, come on, man. I mean, this guy pretends to be somebody, who is smart, but he's not smart. He's very dumb and he's very disingenuous with his straw man arguments, with his um, fake slippery slope scenarios. Come on, dude. Seriously. You raggedy bish. He got nothing else for you, man. He's just raggedy. And that's it, guys. That's it. I got time for this many questions. This many. Because for some reason I'm still going longer than I planned to. Maybe I'm just trying to pack too much content into here. Maybe I'm too chatty during the show. I don't know what the deal is. But yeah, what a raggedy bish, man. Seriously, all these people out there, I assume Ben Shapiro is educated, but he's using his education for evil. Really. Here we got a question from Miss Solid Blue Sister. She says BDD, the colon has returned, thank you. People of color get accused of playing the race card. Don't you think Karens play the race card, but in a different way? Oh, absolutely. Especially when they know that their race trumps our race. And when I answer this, we all know that there are Karens that are evil and there are Karens that are good. I'm sorry, I didn't make up the name Karen. There's nothing I can do to to change it to another to another name. Um, but yeah, when we say Karens, we're talking about the women like the Central Park Karen who used her own race card in a way to trump a brother into getting his ass arrested. She used her race card as a weapon. She weaponized her own whiteness and his blackness. Yep, see it all the time. Tina G. Oh, Tina G with a colon as well. Let's see. What does Tina G got? How do you keep yourself from replying to every negative tweet you get in response to one of yours? I've been doing this for a very long time. Uh, and I don't have time. I don't have the time or the energy or the emotional bandwidth for that. Most of them, I see the most time I will take with those trolls is when I see one that is just posting a stupid meme or whatever, and then I go click on their profile and I see they have 0 followers. I just report those. I report them as fake accounts. And I probably do about 20 or 30 of those per day. Others, I just block them, the stupid ones, how much did you get paid for this tweet? Those, I just block them. And so every once in a while, if someone puts something juicy out there that I feel like my followers might enjoy teeing off on, then I'll quote tweet them. I was like, "Hey, look at this moron." Yeah, and that's it. But the idea is not to let myself get bogged down, go into a rabbit hole. I used to do that back in the day, and I was arguing with 5, 10 different trolls, and that's tiresome. I don't have the time for that. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me for another fun episode of Storytime with BDD. I'm your host, BDD, aka Brooklyn Dad. Now, if you have yet to get your shot, then shame on you. But wait, there's still time because now it's FDA approved. So make sure you get yourself the Fauci ouchie or whatever you want to call it. Get the shot. Remember to wear your mask. Keep your social distance 6 feet or better. And have a lovely, relaxing evening. It just occurred to me. I think the 6 feet of social distance, that's gotta stay. I think even after we stop wearing masks at some point, when they say, okay, coast is clear, no more masks. I think the 6 feet of social distance, we should probably keep that shit. I don't like being that close to people anyway. I don't know you. Yo, back up off me, man. Yo. All right, guys. As you know, I won't be here tomorrow, but I will be back on Wednesday, aka Hump Day. So until then, I will see you Wednesday, same time, same place. I love you all. Peace. Tina G, that was a fun question. Yeah. I hadn't talked about that in a while. Boom. Thank you, Laurie B. It's good to see you again. Hey! Yes, Jen and Fat Tony, I did watch the TWT last night. I talked about it during the random stuff. I did enjoy that episode, and I didn't give up any spoilers. Hey! And, Alaska City. Oh, that's a good one. Sylvia Correa, yeah, sometimes I read those nonsensical troll tweets. You have to. I like to keep my tweets as clear as possible from that bullshit. Wilbur McCarthy, you got a good point there. Those governors should be sued. Those Republican governors. I'm sick of them. It's making me sick. Sick of them. Cindy's question, BDD. Right to obese doesn't trump your right to salad. Yeah. 100% correctamundo. It's clever, too. Very clever. Clever. Asmila J, good point here. She says, everyone, there is an option to report COVID disinformation on Twitter now. That was nice to find, and it's useful. That's a new one, and thank you for sharing that, Asmila J. That's the sort of thing I used to share back in the days. So thank you for that. And thank you guys once again for a fun show. But now you know it's that time. You need to leave.